Welcome back. A major antitrust case against Live Nation is taking an unexpected turn. The Department of Justice announced a settlement with the company mid-trial, but some state leaders, including those in North Carolina, aren't too happy with the decision.
And joining us now is our Chief of Analyst, Khalif Rhodes, to break this down. Khalif, so the DOJ settlement, a lot of states are unhappy with it because it really didn't get to what they wanted to do, which is break up Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Can you first explain why there would be a settlement there which really doesn't achieve what people were looking for?
Well, settlements happen when you get to pre-trial and you recognize that, hey, we're close. Closer than we thought we were during the discovery phase, and we're right before trial's going to start, and then you settle. Settlements happen oftentimes in trial when you get to see different portions of a trial strategy and you recognize, okay, what they're going to argue is different than what I was anticipating. Maybe we should go back to the table and settle. So you get settlement for a number of reasons. I'm not sure why you go to settle after 1 week. As the judge said, you guys came to the settlement agreement on Thursday, let me know on Friday, so you already knew that this was going to settle at some point. But there are any type of factors that could have led to settlement. Most of the time it's cost. The cost of litigation may be more than we're willing to pay. So if this settlement deal was talking about $280 million and they weren't far apart on the money, but maybe they were far apart on the venues, selling venues or allowing other competitors to come in, maybe they went back to the table and said, we could end up losing. They, as in Ticketmaster and Live Nation, we can lose more if we don't settle. And they decided, all right, it's probably worth us getting back to this table and figuring out how we can control what we lose instead of allowing the court to dictate what we lose.
Okay, so you got North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson joining other attorneys general, right? They're trying to keep this door from being closed, saying, we want to keep this going. This is not the outcome that we wanted. So what evidence, what do they have to show or prove to keep this lawsuit going?
Market dominance, anti-competitive tying, and consumer harm. So it's not just a problem to be a monopoly. You have to now be an anti-competitive monopoly, an unfair monopoly. And so what they'll have to show is that these folks control the tickets, they control the promotion, they control the venue, they control everything. I mean, they have all the corners of the board. If you play the monopoly game, they have Boardwalk Park Place in Baltic and Mediterranean right there. It's kind of hard to get around that corner because they own everything. That's what the states are going to allege. You have New York Attorney General Letitia James, who brought the claims against President Trump in the past. She's making that same allegation that, look, this hasn't done anything to help us. In our state, we're saying that this is a vertical structured type of problem. It's not horizontal. It's not, okay, you can just get rid of a couple structural things. You have to tear this entire thing down, and we want it to be broken apart so that all those silos that I talked about are siloed off. Right now, they're all in one location, being controlled by one or two organizations.
Well, so is that door still open for states to bring another case like this against Live Nation?
100%. 39 states in the District of Columbia can bring their own claim at any time. South Carolina Attorney General is saying, look, we'll sign off on this deal. But North Carolina Jeff Jackson is saying, no, we won't. So every state's going to be able to make their determination, and then you'll get to some dollar amount at some potential point and get this look and see what some type of structural disassembling will look like. I mean, AT&T in 1911, they were broken up. Standard Oil 1911 was broken up. AT&T 1982, I should say. Those type of breakups happen when folks recognize that we can't do these facial changes. We have to do structural tearing down of entities.
I mean, Khalif, kind of back to my first question, then did the DOJ fail and reach a bad settlement here? Because I understand why settlements happen, but this didn't seem like they got anywhere near what was being looked for. So why settle when it seems like all the evidence pointed to you have a very winnable case?
A number of things come with settlement on the federal government side. They can say, look, we recognize that states individually will get their own recourse because these other 39 states can go out there on their own. So do we need to do duplicative type of case, or can we say, we've got what we're asking for, we can step away and allow these guys to continue to go forward? Now, if the states didn't have their own claim and the federal government was the only claim, I think I'd buy that argument. Hey, why'd you guys stop? Why didn't that go forward? But you got 39 other states that you guys take the realm. We got other cases that we can handle and allow you to do this.
Okay.
Quickly, almost out of time, if the lawsuit does continue with these other attorneys general, if it goes in their favor, what would concert goers, what would we see? 4 or 5 different companies for us to choose tickets from?
It will be a while until we got there if it did continue to go to trial. I mean, a trial, I think, and then what would break down and disillusion and restructuring will look like. It would take a long time before we got there. But I think, yes, the best end game, if you're New York Attorney General Letitia James or Jeff Jackson here in North Carolina, you're asking for Live Nation to be split apart from Ticketmaster. You're asking for the folks that promote and the folks that control the artist and folks that control the venue not to all be in the same bed. You want them to be different locations, so now prices have a chance to be competitive.
Okay. All right. Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes breaking that down for us. Khalif, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.